Alright, so it's Monday. Not a whole lot of recording has been happening for the past week because there's not really been anything to record, to be honest. I'm at my parents' house and I will be for the rest of the week because they're on vacation, so I'm watching the dogs. My brother is home, but he's also working, and he's kind of I don't even know if he would be the spare human. He's just kind of here. So they had me come and they're like, can you just do this? I was like, okay. So I'm here now. One dog is sniffing my plants. Deer seems. It's because it was on, but then it just turned off. So I brought it here because the power went out. And before it was like turning on and off by itself. You know, it was on all day, but turned off at like 9:30, which I did not have a problem with. But because there was a power outage, it messed it up with the timer. So I don't know what it's doing. So, but versus me risking anything happening, I just decided to bring it. Just so I can kind of watch it and just turn it on and off as need be. So it just turned off by itself, so I'm going to give it a little bit before I turn it back on to see if maybe it's going to do it on its own is what I'm hoping for. So we'll see. That's also why I brought it, in case this happened and it turned off and it just turned back on, because I don't want the plants to die. I have plenty of seeds, but I just don't want them dying since I already have them. But pretty much my entire day is going to be spent getting the stores and websites updated, because I have to do Shopify and Etsy, and that means getting like print-on-demand stuff done and getting like any regular stuff that I'm doing in-house up, and then also updating my little blog site with all that information, along with updating a blog site about Patreon. And then because they did allow my Patreon, it got approved, so I was like, this is so stupid. So it's good now, so I can start putting in everything, like linking it and whatnot, which is good. But before I can even promote it, I started this little product making series. So I'm going to keep going with that because I have several videos lined up that I'm going to end up doing. Some of them I already have recorded. I just got to put it together. Others I'm going to start recording today. I can actually probably record the rest of them today. So they're all good to go. And that'll be where I post the rest of this week and then a little bit into next week. And then after that, I will start promoting the Patreon thing just to try something. Oh, my baby pup. My baby pups. This is what I'm looking at. So there's baby Bayonets. And then little Marbies is under the table. He knows I'm talking about him. But that's what's going on today, is literally just store update stuff. That's literally going to be my entire day, because it will probably take me a good chunk of the day. So I just got all the photos I needed onto my laptop so I can start working on that. But that's literally what I'm doing today. And then I also did bring drawing stuff. Oh, I can show you this at least. So I also want to work on some other things too while I'm here. So when I was at work, I managed to get this done. So this is Kana. She is my raptor. She's just one of my characters that I have. So I made this for a project of mine, which I'll try to work on. So we'll see. But I have that, so that's very exciting. But yeah, I got plenty of stuff that I can work on project-wise for drawing when my stuff needs to charge. That's pretty much my plan. So let me get started, and then I should be able to show you guys some of the process. I don't see why not. So we'll just go through it until it's done. So it is now Tuesday. I just did my workout. And I didn't get very far yesterday. All I literally got done from, I would say, probably 11 to 8:30 was I got all of the POD stuff done. And then I did half of my Shopify update. Because all I got updated was the POD stuff on the Shopify, and that's all I got done. So not as much as I was hoping for. So my plan now is to get the rest of that stuff done today, because I have to finish up Shopify with getting all the pictures done and everything, which hopefully won't take me that long. Because a lot of it I also got to update Etsy, but both of them now are literally just like kind of duplicate a least listing and just change some stuff. So I'm kind of hoping it'll go a lot quicker. And then I'll see after that what I'm going to end up doing, because there's always things to do. I mean, I have a whole list of like stuff I got to take care of. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. So then probably next week is when I'll start posting all the actual Patreon thing. But, yeah, I'll just start including it in everything, and then I'll start posting about it. And kind of just go from there and just see what happens. Because I won't make another one until I actually get at least one person in there. So that's all I'll do. But that's the plan for now. Is literally just get Shopify finished and Etsy finished. And then we'll go from there. Because I do have stuff marked in red of things I was supposed to do yesterday, which I thought I would get it done yesterday. So now we're going to try and get it all done today. And then we'll just start with fresh stuff tomorrow. Pretty much, but that's kind of my deal, was whatever I didn't get done on these days, I'll just bring in till tomorrow. Get those done first before I start working on some other stuff. So, to be fair, like, updating stuff, like, shop-wise, it's time-consuming, but it's also, at the same time, it's just, like, why did it take me all day to do? It's kind of ridiculous. At least that's how I feel. Because I'm like, it shouldn't be taking me this long. But it did. So I'm like, okay. So now, we're going to hopefully get all of it done. But we'll see. So, we're going to hope. But I'll come back when I've got it done. Okay, so everything is now done on Shopify, except for the banner situation, which I'll start working on here in a few minutes. I wanted to go to Etsy, and I guess it really is like a month-long thing, because I only have like 1 credit left. It says 1 free credit, so I'm not entirely sure what that means, but so I looked, my first listings were on the 16th, so that won't be until next Monday when I can update Etsy, which isn't that much of a problem. I don't really care. It's just kind of here as an extra, just in case someone finds interest in my stuff and they want to use Etsy instead. Because obviously the main thing is for me to do Shopify. So Shopify's done. So, which is fine. I was kind of hoping to get all that done today, but that's alright. So yeah, now mostly at the moment, it's just making banners, pretty much, and then linking is the rest of what I was supposed to do yesterday, and I did not. So I'm going to start working on that, because that's after 12, it's like 12:30 right now. So I'm going to start working on that. And then we're going to go from there. But at least that's done. Because this definitely took a while. Like, it was crazy. Let me see if it'll let me. Oh, I don't want just Clover anymore. While it's working, but yeah, so everyone's on here. So I have like little sticker packs now. I have singles for some stuff. But between doing all 3 characters and several different items for each, yeah, it took a while. But we're here now. We're done. And it's up. And I have the coral bean stuff up, so and that's a whole other thing I gotta deal with. but I'm trying to get through this current series I have. So, but yeah, but at least it's done. I'm just happy that's done because that was taking a while. So, yep, I am now going to work on banners, and then we will go from there. Oh yeah, we're making 1 or 2 people. But it's been like 4 or 5 days now. We're working this is week. Until next Wednesday, it's just the slower game. The initial line from basic, no violence, and please don't come violence, please. But there's nothing, so you should worry about. But now, so yeah, I'm seeing it. We're seeing over. Thumbs up. Look at the just so. What's calling me? I'm going to wait, it's good or bad? It's good or bad? What's over there? Investigate the control room. Investigate my yard. Laundry, track, hands. I gotta pay attention to the instructions because I usually do not follow instructions. Then what's that? Wait a second. According to my hate puzzle games, oh my gosh. Change one. Place a battery into the receiver to restore power. Okay, where's battery? Okay, that's squeaky. Oh god, what the hell? It's something down the line. Where's battery? Battery? Where's my stuff? I'm here. This is tricky, yeah. So it's Thursday. Or no, it's Wednesday. It's not Thursday, it's Wednesday. Don't want to go forward in time yet. So I got everything I needed to finally with getting the store updated. So on all of my, well, between all my websites, like my blog site, my Shopify, Patreon, YouTube, Etsy, no, not Etsy, well, not really with Etsy. I think it's just those pretty much. So I got links on all of them, or at least one link per thing. I know my blog site I think has pretty much everyone. Just to make it easier, so that was something I needed to do, so I wanted to get that done. But everything's updated. Banners are good. Everything's up. So going on with my little, like, series of me putting projects together, which I have 2 more to do, which should end Wednesday and Thursday and Friday, which is fine. And then next week I can start working on Patreon stuff, which is what I plan on doing. So that's the plan. I'm just glad that I'm at least getting it done and still posting, so if someone wants to go visit something, they can. But we're doing that. And now, when I was working on this, I know. Because it's people, I have learned that if I don't try too hard, sometimes it actually looks better than if I actually try. So that's why I'm kind of just going with what I have, and we'll color her in and whatnot. But I'm about to start working on this last panel with recording it, and then kind of just going along. Because the problem is I'm kind of like, since like the past 2 days I've been straight like working pretty much all day. I'm like feeling it now, and like this morning too. So I decided to stop and draw. One, because I need to get this video going because it is a comic page, so it takes me longer. Even though it's next week's, because I still have Kana to put up. So she'll be Friday. I'm still doing this. If you hear that chewing, that is Marble chewing on a rubber bone. He's been in a very like chewy mood. He's a puppy. He's a year old, but he's like 60 pounds. He's kind of big. So I just want to get this going just to kind of help. Because I also want to start doing magnets, like clay magnets too. Is another thing I would like to try and get into. Oh, but Etsy, I can't update Etsy until at least Monday because it's the 16th and that's when my credit should kind of renew, assuming. So I'll just do it then, which is fine. I suppose I'll just do that Monday morning before I go into work, which is fine because at least it'll give me something to do. So that'll be good, and then yeah. Because I think next week for sure I'll probably just sit there and just work on Patreon stuff, and then probably show the store, maybe just like Etsy, whatnot. Just show a couple different things. That's kind of my plan. So I'm getting some stuff done, which is good. We're getting somewhere. And then I gotta do other stuff too, but that's most of it's like personal stuff. But at least business-wise, I'm doing things, which is good because I need to. But yeah, I was not that Thor stuff though. That was 2 days. That was Monday and Tuesday. That was 2 full days of me trying to get all this stuff done. Whew. And then I still had to, well, because to be fair, like I cut it off 8:30 yesterday, like last night, because I was done. I was like, I don't want to do any more because I had to do all these links still and whatnot, and I was like, I'm done. So I just cut it off, and I'm like, I'll just do it in the morning. So I did. So I'm just glad that all that's done. So pretty much everything I was really wanting to get done this week for the most part is done. There's still a couple things, which some stuff I'll just leave for Saturday because I gotta do something Saturday night anyway when I get home. And it's like I don't have a choice because I need a login and I left it at my house because I forgot to bring it. And then I'm like, oh. So I gotta do that next Saturday along with some other stuff. As long as I can keep my head in there and I can actually get it done. But, yeah. And then that way, Monday I can do Etsy. And I'll probably record a little bit for a reel or something and just letting people know. That might be how I do it. Next let them know, like, hey, I have an Etsy. If y'all don't like Shopify, I might as well. You know, it's not gonna hurt. I'm giving myself to December with Etsy. If nothing happens, then I'm just getting rid of Etsy. I'm not gonna keep it. There's no point for me keeping it. It's just kind of there just as an extra platform, potentially like grab people in. But if it doesn't, then I'm just gonna no. And that way by 6 months, it'll be December, it's Christmas, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, but if not, then oh well. But tomorrow is gonna be a main focus of 2 little projects I want to work on. They're gonna be digital products that I actually want to put up in Etsy. They're gonna be like, and probably my store as well. They're gonna be kits. So one of them was dealing with Kana, and the other one's the Coral Bean Dragon. So I'm gonna do both of those starting tomorrow though, because that's gonna be a lot of work, but I just want to see what happens. Because I gotta consult chat, because chat gave me a lot of good stuff to use, so I gotta do that. Along with posting about Patreon, I'm gonna use some of the chat ideas it gave me for posting, is also my plan. So I'll just start recording all that stuff next week as well, and just start working on it then. Well, at least for the rest of the month, I could probably just post about Patreon, or like maybe like every other day or something, roughly like 2 or 3 times a week, just so it's not all that. And I could probably post some of these art drawing videos I have sitting here on my phone that I have not done anything with. So we'll see. But I'm actually probably really just gonna end it here, because I'm just gonna be probably drawing for the rest of the time, and maybe some of the footage I have I might put in there in the next vlog, but I'm not really gonna be doing anything else of like super big interest, because that's literally just what I'm doing, is just drawing the rest of this and then coloring, so there's no actual work. So hopefully this so I know I put in some stuff of me working. Hopefully this was a little more interesting than usual. I was just sitting here, I'm like, since I'm not doing a whole bunch of talking, I have a lot of work to do, let's just do this. Let's just put in the work. And I also was recording some of it anyway for videos, for reels, for at least 2 of them. The last 2 I have. So I was like, might as well. So, but hopefully this was a little more interesting than usual. But with that, I will end it here. And that way I'll start the next vlog. I might start it tonight. I don't know. Might be tomorrow. We'll see. Generally I start them on Thursday, but we might tonight. I don't know. But yes, with that, I will end it here. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!